This fall, I'm all about faces and places. Hey guys, so today I have a Jenna Marshall inspired look from Pretty Little Liars, and my apologies. The moment I knew I wanted to do this was that moment when they confront the girls, you know, Hannah, Spencer, Aria, and Emily all confronted her saying, hey, we know that you're not blind because you drove Emily and all that, and she's explaining herself, making up excuses or saying the truth, whatever the case may be. And being a weirdo that I am during that scene, I was focused more on the makeup than what they were actually saying. I was like, I love her makeup, I'm doing it. And so that I knew I wanted to do a Jenna look, and so today I did it, and I think it's really pretty. It flatters her eyes because she has pretty eyes, and I think it will flatter anyone's eyes because it's just a very soft, smoky look that's very wearable for day to day, especially if you're more comfortable with makeup like I am. If you're not, maybe this is more nighttime look. So hope you guys enjoy this, and please stay tuned if you want to see how to do it. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my lids. I'm just going to today use a colorless primer. This is Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So I'm going to start with a gold tone. This look will end up being a little more greenish, but starting with the gold just helps it along. I'm using Urban Decay Suspect, which is my favorite. Like, it's kind of a gold, but it's like bronze gold versus like, like a yellowy gold or an orangey gold. Okay. So just get that all over the lid. Make sure your base is even, because I seem to have had some difficulties blending mine. And I like starting with that just because it will help you get kind of a smoky-ish look without being anything too intense. And actually, I believe that's the only like high-end product we'll be taking today, so that's really good. Next, I'm going to take a blender brush and take this palette by Wet n Wild called Comfort Zone. I'm going to take that kind of silvery toned green, and I'm going to kind of blend that into the crease area. And you can see when I did that, I did some windshield wiper motion, but mostly I went with a rounded look because her look is quite polished and airbrushed. It's not very, it's very well blended, so I found round motions help get that done. And you can see how that kind of smoked out that area and just made it really nice. I'm actually going to take just a bit of that color and tap it on the outer bit of my eye, because the outer bit definitely has a green tone in this look. Next, I'm going to take that dark, kind of like a forest green with some lighter green sparkle to it. The green sparkle is not that apparent, so we're just going to put that in the outer corner here. And hopefully you can see with that I'm just holding far back on my brush and doing a rounded motion. Like I said before, that really helps blend those colors. Okay, and next, that's all for like the main eyeshadow. We will be taking more of that sparkly green over our liner to get a green tone. I'm going to start with CoverGirl Liquid Lime Blast in Brown Blaze. I also use this for my Hannah tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm just going to line the upper lash line as well as the lower, I don't know, like through the lashes. That's it though. She definitely doesn't have liner all the way in. You can tell. It's pretty apparent. So take that. And with that, you can kind of see, I think, that, well, I actually did too much, so I'm going to try to tone it down with my eyeshadow, but with that, I just took the smudger on the end and blended in the inner corners on both parts because I didn't want it to look like abrupt stopping. So then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush. This is just like that kind of shape. It's really good for smudging, and I'm going to take that dark green with sparkle and just smudge over that. And we're not really going for like the Aria-esque, like incredibly smoky look. We just really want to get that softness, that green tone to it. And the sparkle in that color will really help to bring out the green tones if you have any in your eyes. And then just because I think I did get a little too much of that eyeliner on the top, I went a little too high. You can take a bit of that silvery green and kind of go over it. And it will just kind of soften there. I'm not going over the eyeliner, I'm going like, well, I'm going right above it rather than on top of it. Hope that makes sense. Next I'm going to go for some mascara. Oh no, first highlighting. I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger for this, and I'm taking same palette, just that light shimmery color. It has a bit of a gold tone, so it works with this look kind of well. And you don't need that much highlighting. It's not a strong highlight, but you do want a little. Like so. For the upper brow bone, you just want to take a kind of a creamy color, nothing too intense, but I mean, I think her brows aren't like a main feature on her, but just a little bit of a highlight there, and an off-white type color. Okay, now we're going to go for mascara. I just wanted to take my favorite, which is L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes in Blackest Black. This is a waterproof formula, which make your lashes really nice, but mascara is not, like, she doesn't have crazy big lashes like some of the girls. It's just a nice deepness to the eyes. So there are the finished eyes. My eye shape's a little different than hers, as is the color, but I think it doesn't look quite the same, but this does seem to be pretty close to her makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out, and I will show you the lips and cheeks. Okay, so for cheeks, I'm going to take a bit of this, I want a peachy pink color, so I'm going to go ahead and use the NYX Cream Blush in Glow. Just a little bit, because it's quite pigmented. What I like to do with that is actually just take my fingers and kind of warm it into my skin. It tends to make it look a little softer, a little more natural. Okay, and then I want to highlight the cheekbones, because her skin's not like as glowy as Hannah or Aria sometimes is, but it does have that perfect glow right in the right place on your cheekbones. So I want to take e.l.f. Golden Bronzer and just highlight. It looks really good. It will look really good if you go out in the light and all that. Now lips, I actually have a very good color. I'll go ahead and tell you like 2 colors that might work as your lip color. The one that I'm not using that you could potentially use is the Revlon Kissable Balm Stain in Honey. It's a bit more pink. I like her lip when she does it a little more like mauve-y, so I'm going to be using Vintage Pink by the Rimmel Moisture Renew. And this is a great one because it's creamy, so it will really look nice on the lips versus like a straight up mauve matte kind of color. Now her lip's not quite that like old school vintage intense. It's definitely very glossy. I'm just going to take an e.l.f. Luscious Liquid Lipstick in Bark, which is a similar tone, a little toned down and glossier. And I especially focus that in the center of the lip to really emphasize it. Okay, so there's the finished Jenna Marshall inspired look. I think out of all the ones I've done, this actually is probably my favorite. Like the Hannah I thought was nice, as was the Aria, but I think this one is just so pretty. I love that it had some green tones, so it's a little interesting. And I think the mauve lip being like purple and the green tones really look nice together and complement each other beautifully. And I don't know, as far as her character, she's definitely shifty. but I don't think she's the one who killed Allie. She seems to get shiftier every episode, especially that whole Noel Jenna thing, but I'd like to believe she didn't do it. I think she definitely had some motives, but I don't know about that. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's definitely, that show definitely keeps you guessing, doesn't it? And yeah, right now we're on our long break. The long break is definitely the one between the summer and the when it comes back in the winter, because they always leave it on a dramatic note, and that's a long break. It's like 6 months almost. Okay, maybe not, but it seems like it. So I'm anxiously waiting for it to come back. I bet you guys are too, but hopefully this will help tide you over with a little Jenna. I feel like people usually do Arya or maybe Hannah, even Emily or Spencer, but most people don't do Jenna's makeup tutorials. So I thought this would be nice because, I mean, her eyes are stunning. Seriously, how could you keep those under sunglasses so long? What are you doing to the makeup community? They're just great to do. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye! Hey guys, I thought I was done, but I was photographing for this look and it just didn't look right. So I decided it needs a little something on the waterline. I'm just using Urban Decay Stash, which is a softer green. I thought the look was just way too wide-eyed when I was taking pictures, not nearly enough like intrigue. I don't know, so sorry, that is the finished look. It's been happening to me so much recently that I've just forgotten about Waterline, and then it looks weird in pictures. So there's the finished look. Sorry for the confusion. Now you can turn off the video. Bye-bye! See right through you anyhow. I won't soothe your pain. I won't ease your strain. You'll be waiting in vain.